What should I put that deck in on my spreadsheet? Should I put it as Demir Control, Demir Period? I almost want to put it in unplayable because it had Thief of Sanity in it, and I feel like it's just not a realistic card to have in your deck right now. I'm gonna put it in as unplayable, but I'm not sure that's very fair. Hey John, what's up? Probably getting to Michigan for the holidays. Well, Christmas holidays. Is that Stacks? Who else plays Hallowed Fountain on turn 1? Bant. How's Mengucci doing with his Ram decks this morning? Mengucci just loves a Bant Ram deck. No. Mind if I share a link to our Pauper 1K this weekend? The professor will be attending. Now go ahead. Pauper 1K at RIW Hobbies in Michigan. If you live in the neighborhood, check it out. Oh, they're playing Golos. Oh, I'll just play Drawn. I could keep that for Circuitous Route, but it seems like finding a... Oh, did I play the wrong land? I played the wrong land, right? At 14, down to 10. So next turn I want to play Cavalier. And the turn after... I'll keep Giant and Cavalier, I guess. The Shock might come in handy to finish them off. MTG Bot was not happy earlier. Alright, that is step 1 of them having a shot this game. Did I try the Jaunt Adventure deck? No, I have not. I think Jaunt Adventure is reasonable. Didn't have 2 Ether Gusts on top of my deck? Oh, Denny's Cry too. Gotcha. Oh, so it's actually, you have to be careful what you... Probably better to play this first. Do I need that extra land? I don't think so. Trino is winning a lot with Green Black Adventure from Sam Black's Twitter. Keep 1 Clarion. So this is gonna die, we're gonna shuffle and scry. Somehow I had 4 Cavalier of Gale, despite I don't think I like ever played 4 Cavalier in a deck before. I should have an upkeep stop. Mystic Chantry should have been in my article. I don't know, it's not clear that card's gonna be good. I haven't played blue-white yet. Let's see. So if I castle, I can still give haste. Seems worth it. Bottom, bottom. Scry first. It's gotta be good, right? Maybe not. I'm at 16. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I love what I just did.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Let's try this.
Problem with keeping Clarion is that they have Golos, right? If they replay Golos. I mean, now I can like, oh, Plaza of Harmony. Yeah.
That's more like it.
Alright, I'm glad I didn't get too fancy here. Oh yeah, they're just dead on board, right? Because I have two, yeah, I have lands, they have to block. Alright, I'm dumb. I don't know why I hesitated keeping that Clarion last turn. That's super fancy. Especially like it buys me a turn, I get to scry 2, probably play that plus another spell and then 2 more spells next turn. When did I board out last time? Did I board out Giants? I think I boarded out a Giant, a Clarion. Maybe Clarion's just too important. I think Giant's okay too. The Curve, yeah. To be fair, you do have like 4 Clarion, 4 Bone Crusher Giant, so that probably helps you a lot against aggro. What is the best deck against Simic Flash? Probably Adventure. But I don't know why you'd be too worried about Simic Flash. I was playing against that deck a lot yesterday, but I don't think it's very good. Maybe it's a deck that people who don't have the new cards are playing, because nobody has a lot of new cards, I don't know. Is this the deck I've been looking for? I can't beat Field with anything. I've heard people say that. Seems decent anyways against it.
just read your article. Thanks for the shout out.
Dude, thanks for the donation. Least I could do, it helps me. Share the sweet deck lists. Oof. Ah, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, I think this deck's pretty good against the field decks. Wow, that's even more. I don't know who's getting more brutalized there. Them or us. I'm kind of surprised there's not like 4 temple in this. Kind of surprised there's not 4 blue-red temple in this deck. Can I play something? Oh yeah, it's Clarion. I've had, I think maybe Adventure was Reaper too is pretty good against Field of the Dead. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna lead with Ashiok. I think I just like milling in this matchup. I don't know why. It's just more fun. I don't know if it's the right play. Plus, I already have 2 Field of the Dead in play, so. Do I need more lands in play? Probably need more lands in... No. Why would I need more lands in play? Especially not red lands. I guess I can pump my Cavalier even more. Could that ever be relevant? Thoughts on playing land? Is Niv ever good in this? I'm guessing it's just like the next big, you know, big card you can play. Really? They just don't have a play? Should I bait? I guess fire is good because I can play Bone Crusher Giant if they have a counter spell. I should play my land first in case they have Mystical Dispute. Ether Gust. No, I'm gonna stop milling for no reason. I probably shouldn't have done the first few in the first place. Buy a box promo guy from Eldraine. I don't know which one that is. I like Kenrith above Niv. The trample is good. Does it matter? Maybe this is better against a sweeper. Save my hasty dude for next turn. Maybe I should play my lands in case they kill fires, right? I'll keep playing lands. Yeah, Niv plus the 2 Cavaliers is kind of decent combo. Whether it's the red or blue one. Did I get greedy here? Should I have cast drawn from dreams first? I mean, they didn't have Ether Gust last turn, right? Maybe they did. Maybe they had the Fires resolve because they had Knight of Autumn, and then they had the awkward pause when I played the Cavalier of Gales because they had Ether Gust, and their plan kind of failed. Male self for Cavalier. Oh. Right. Always male self for Cavalier. Good point. Just submit 0. Easy. I guess it could have Primal Growth. But it means they would have just drawn it. And they need to have a land to go with it. Oh, they got there. Oh no, they didn't get there. Oh no. The second Hallowed Fountain. Not like this, chat. I want to take a quick look at the mana base. 4, 6, 10, 14, 16 sources of blue. 4, 8, 10, 4, 8, 12, 13 sources of white. The mana is not even that, because even 13 sources of white for Teferi Clarion is not exactly where you want to be at. And then 16 sources of blue if you have to. That's kind of border, and red, 4, 8, 10, and there's 18 sources of red? That makes no sense. I think there's too many mountains in this deck. Mana Gray seems greedy for the temples that use Fatal Passage. Scry is nice when you're playing 29 lands and your cards are so high impact. I don't think there's any matchups where you need the second fires. Like, even if they have Thought Erasure and I keep the second fires, then they can just take Cavalier and I could just like flood out. Do you have Assassin's Trophy? Disappointed I haven't brewed up fires with Niv yet. That was one of the decks we played during Pearly's Adam, actually. The mana was a bit rough. Maybe if you ever hung out and watched the stream, you would know that if you're a real friend. Okay, I want to keep all my good cards in hand in case they have a removal for Cavalier. How's my Pepega impersonation? What you got cooking? Gonna cook the goose? Is Ethergust a metagame call? I mean, I think he just thinks every deck's gonna have red or green cards in it. And against mono black. So what don't you hit? There's mono black. No one's playing blue white. You didn't expect blue black, which makes sense. It's blue black white Esper stacks, I guess you miss. You can save your own Cavalier Stew. You can save your own cards, which can come up. I'm not too sure. Pathetic. I think people are adapting to fires, but it doesn't even seem to ever always matter. I'm just gonna submit these two, I think. Did he straight up forget to use Roscoe? I think I'm gonna get rid of Roscoe. Yeah, you can also easily get rid of Ethergust. I mean, that's not a great reason, right, to play a card to be like, oh, you can always get rid of it. But yeah, yeah, it's a two drop, 2 curve play. Bit underwhelming. Wow. Ethergust. I guess the fairy's just better. Not sure killing Vraska last turn was the play.
Stand by and watch.
Especially since Cavalier deals damage too. What's up, Dan? What do you think of your Phoenix deck? Not good? No, I don't think so. I think Phoenix just a bit too weak. People have been tinkering was Green Tinker or Green Phoenix was what are we up against? Black Green Casualties of War? Dude, people are ready with their Casualties of War. Disdainful Stroke might be good on the draw. Clarion seems eh. You think this deck is good? Yeah. I do. I mean, I don't know how good, but it's definitely good. We haven't played against any fast decks, like aggro decks. But there's not a ton of aggro decks right now. Why is there 2 different unplayable? Did I misspell unplayable? Unplayable. Weird. Open and goes first. Sure. Huh. I'll keep. Sorry, I'm looking because we have like this spreadsheet and there's like names for each deck list. So you want to make sure you don't like make up a different name every time because or else there's like too many. All right, there's already Golgari mid-range. Just checking. Because you don't want to have like Golgari and then Golgari mid-range and the like spreadsheet becomes a mess. They even play Bone Crusher Giant here? I guess I have another one. I'll just say go. Just pretty bad if they have Murderous Rider. I have Ether Gus. Nice. Thought I got owned for a second. But Juzek clearly a genius. You do want to hit lands, right? I'll keep that. Plus it's like the best land I can have. Play Crafter? Can you sacrifice food tokens to play Crafter? No. Play Crafter seems kind of horrendous. Easiest choice of my life. 5 lands and 2 spells. Do they have Casualties of War mana? They do. I'll keep the lands. I can discard it to Cavalier anyway, so. And if they have Casualties, it still lets me go Fires plus Cavalier next turn. Which is really important if I don't want to lose the game. I haven't tried blue-black controlled. Gargle is not a playable card. Maybe you know some other things you can play, but Bone Crusher Giant. It is a spell that trades with Ceratops. I'm gonna keep the Giant. I have not tried blue-black control though. I do want to play some more. I wouldn't mind playing some more Esper stacks with Narset. Oh, we get to kill. Oh, no, I only had 1 land in my graveyard. Whoa! There's a lot of.
I've got better friends in the wilds anyway.
Yeah, I'll play white mana. They have 5 cards, but we have a lot of good top decks. Alright. Also have a lot of lands in our deck. How many Cavaliers? What could I draw? That would want to have more lands in play. Not much, right? Should I play second Fires? If they have Casualty, it means I get to not waste a spell. But if I draw a red Cavalier, pretty unlucky. I don't even have the like Scry land in play. Someone was saying earlier they don't like the castle. It hasn't screwed me at all, and it would be game winning right now. I'm not gonna play it, and somehow I'm gonna get punished for it. I guess not playing is good because now they spend their turn playing a Casualties of War, maybe. Whereas if I do play it, I'd rather than play Casualties of War now, I guess. You want me to side out fires against that deck? No, I'm not gonna do that. I could be convinced to do that. Not too sure actually. Let's see. The goose, the goose, the goose, the goose. I'll see what I have in my sideboard. I mean, I could see boarding out fires in this matchup. But even if they kill it with Casualties of War, sometimes it did the job, you know. Witching Bell would be a good card for Fire's deck. No, that card's not very good. Hard to find time to sack it. I mean, why is it like the first game where I ran out of gas like that? Like I only drew one Cavalier, one drawn. I didn't draw. Man, we even bought him 5 lands. We bought him 5 lands with the Drawn of Dreams. Maybe one of these lands was a castle. Probably one of these lands was a castle. I think you just need fires. Your deck's just so much worse without fires. And if they kill it, they kill it. I mean, what am I going to have? Dispute against them? None of these cards are good. Maybe Dispute's better than Clarion. Dispute would have been better than Clarion this game. Devad Decree? Devad Decree seems pretty bad. I mean, they've got to have more mana dudes than just Goose, right? Or they're just not playing Paradise Druid? Kind of weird. Is Giant good? Just more stuff to do. I feel like Casualties of War is just 6 mana. I don't know about this whole boarding out Fires of Invention theory. I will not be needing your services. You like Opponent's deck? I don't think the Goose decks are good right now. I think they're just outclassed. I think what other people are doing is just better. Whether it's Adventure, Golos, Fires. But who knows? Also, Witch 7 is like, I don't get it. Maybe we will get it. Should I just Ether Gust Gilded Goose? Seems bad. Plus I could have just have Veil of Summer. Yeah, Witch 7 usually goes with the cat. We haven't seen a cat yet. Never noticed it hard on Ether Gust. Is that like a flying cow? Cow that just got caught in the wrong part of the neighborhood? Wait, why didn't I play Teferi? Oh, they don't even have a thingy? No, I guess that was fine. Do I want to take land here? I get to take 2 cards, right? Definitely want to take a land. I'm trying to decide which one. What do you think, chat? Castle or Foundry? Can you play Crisis from Fire? Yeah, but for 0, unfortunately.
Right on schedule.
Should I crush the goose? Or should I scry, draw a card, try and go off? Probably scry. So if I target the goose, it can just sack it. So I'm going to target the Witch 7.
This might be a bad idea.
And if they sack it, I just don't get to draw. I could play Crusher this turn. Could crush the goose, makes them have less mana next turn. It's pretty conservative, but I think it's fine. Since it's return up to 1, does it actually fizzle the draw if the goose is sacked? Yeah, because you decided to target, so the ability fizzles. If you don't target anything, then it can't fizzle.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Alright, just cast Drawns. A red Cavalier would be nice. It's not too bad. I get to castle. How do you feel about these Fires of Invention decks? I'm struggling to find one that is gas with Fires but not absolute Galrich when you don't have it. This one has been pretty good. Casting Cavalier every turn has been okay. Have you tried the Jeskai version? Do you not like it? It's a pretty good turn for them. I was gonna say, did I board out all my Cavaliers? What's going on here? What did open kill Teferi? Yeah, I'm not too sure. They didn't really want to sack anything, I guess. Are they just dead? Definitely discarding everything. Which one did I not click? This one. Feels like a slow roll. I'll play mid first. I'll use castle, I think. I'll keep mana up, just in case. Is Agent of Treachery good in this deck? I don't think he wants 7 mana cards. I'm already not sure Nif should not be like Drawn of Dreams #4 just to make the deck more consistent. Plus apparently like a lot of like the mid-range decks, their strat is to bring in Casualties of War against you, so you don't want, I don't think you don't need Agent. You're already going over the top of what other people are doing, so I mean Agent's pretty great, but I don't think this deck needs it. What's the best color combination to beat Fires? I don't know. I haven't played that many Fires deck. I've played against the red-green Fires deck a couple times. It seemed like okay. And yeah, this version, I don't know, seems really good. You can check out Juza's VOD from this morning. He played the deck, I think, all morning. And he's the one who, well, I'm sure him and his teammates and stuff worked on the deck. So, I mean, obviously, watching a video is not as fun as you know, watching an actual stream, but might be more insightful than me. Maybe catch like the end of his stream, see if he talks about like how he would change the deck, or I don't know. Who? Martin Juza, Juza, He's in the MPL. He's, yeah. Wow. Wait, did I? Damn, too late now. Can't even remember what it was on top. What I scried to the top. What is that? I scried 2 lands to the bottom, right? I think. Is there a reason to scribe before the draw? Medium reason. I was thinking maybe there was 2 good cards, but it's probably unnecessary. That's kind of nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, we've been losing games here and there, but Dex has been pretty impressive overall. Like even against mono red, I think you'd rather have the blue Cavalier. You only lost to Simic Flash, yeah. I wonder if my sideboard cards have been pretty good so far. I've been happy with the Counterspell. I've been happy with Ash Shock against Ramp. And the Giant, we didn't really play matchups where Giant's super relevant, but maybe you just want like a bunch of Niv in the sideboard. Try Kenrice over Niv. Are playing against Adventure? No. Golos? Maybe Black-Green Adventure? Maybe just another mid-range deck? Why are they attacking Rider into my dude already? Oh, I'd have the free one? That gives Death Touch? What could they have? This figure? Which figure? Ha 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 ha. 4 Cavalier squads. Quads Cavaliers. Should have taken Ether Gust? Maybe. Is Blue Cavalier better than a Ketra? Yeah, much better. Blue Cavalier has been really, really sick. The flying's really nice too. Everything about it's like really nice actually. Like even the die trigger is nice. Look at the value. Imagine if that was a Ketra. Alright. Please don't have another removal spell. Questing Beast kills me too. Nice. That's 4. So I can Clarion Lifelink into Fairy Minus.
I am not going to sit this one out. I've got time.
Just play it safe. Tradesies? Discard a card, really? Okay. Nate Dog 94. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, Nate Dog.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, I'm at 5. I'm actually dead if they have something good. Did I just misplay? Could I have done something better than just what I just... Yeah, I misplayed. Well, damn, I wasn't paying attention. I should have just like crushed plus Clarion. Oh well. We shouldn't have a removal spell. Not yet. Well, I mean, they could draw it obviously. Alright, we win. I think we win. This has got to be game, right? Easy combo. Zing, 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 zing. To be fair, I misplayed. I was trying to find out reasons for why I didn't misplay, but I'm gonna board out Nev. Clarence should be good. What did we see? We saw the same cards, right? They only played Murderous Rider, Disfigure, and Spawn. Did they play any other card? I want all the cheap interaction. Ether Gust? I don't think so. I think they're gonna have Questing Beast. I think Ether Gust is gonna be good against them. Clarion's kind of medium. Alright, maybe I won't go too reactive, so I don't get stuck with too many awkward cards. I could probably board out a land on the draw too. Probably don't want to, man. Yeah, that sounds good. This deck's a bit short on white here now. 13 to have always white on turn 3 is kind of close. Ouch. That's not too bad for us. We don't have Questing Beast. Even if they have Questing Beast, it's not the end of the world.
This isn't a fight you can win. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
You ready for the animation?
That didn't go according to plan.
How does fires interact with Thief of Sanity and Robber's effect?
Don't worry.
Assuming you can just cast the cards for 0. Yeah, it did a really good job with the giant animation for sure.
I'll protect you.
Have all the castles. Yeah, castle's really good. We lost what 2 games today, and one was to like multiple. One was to multiple casualties, and the other one was because we flooded and didn't draw one of our 4 castles. That's gonna bottom both. I don't think I care for a Devout Decree right now. Does that have Vigilance? Of course it does.
Like it.
This is the first deck of the night. Yeah, we haven't lost yet. Beaten Golos twice. We've been beating up on various black-green decks. We haven't played against Adventure. We haven't played against Simic Flash. I'll kill the Questing Beast, keep my Teferi alive. Seems like value.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Is there Fabled Passage? No. I wonder, I'm sure people asked Juza this morning why he didn't have Fabled Passage in the deck. I mean, you do need to be able to cast your cards on curve in the early game. I think he just decided, like, he probably just decided you couldn't have more. I mean, he's already not playing, he's already only playing 6 temples. How was your match? What the? Did you guys see that? Is that new? Yeah, I mean, I think 4 castle is like mandatory. It's too good. And the cost is like very, very small. Jess is 4-1 in her split. Maybe, isn't she playing Ban too? Ban Food, the most unplayables of all deck. 4 Oko, 4 Nissa, 4 Teferi, 4 Goose. Yeah, and she has Risen Reef. I really didn't like her list. I thought her list looked quite bad. I'm already not a fan of that archetype. She handicaps herself? Yeah, maybe. Only won once upon a time. I was kind of liking 4 in the Goose deck to maximize turn 1 Goose, but I don't mind that choice. I think that's fine. Once Upon a Time is really good in the adventure deck just because your 1/1 is so insane and it's so cheap. It's like a 1 mana card, but really it's. Had to find the current score on Twitter. She tweeted her score. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm wrong about these Simic decks. Maybe people play them poorly. Maybe Simic Ram's just good. Yeah, I mean they're at liberty to tweet the results. Don't really care about shocking them. I do care about. Did they just mulligan into Oblivion? Did they miss? No, they got Golos.
This isn't a fight you can win. Trust me, I have a plan.
I don't get how Simic beats the Golos decks. They probably don't. I feel like the Ram decks are like, I don't know, probably just 50-50 against the field, you know, something like that. So this is how I've been sideboarding, I think. Questing Beast out of the sideboard seems great versus Golos. Well, if you're already aggro, why not? But if you're not already aggro, that was one of my problems. I was trying Questing Beast in Black-Green Adventure, and my list was not especially aggro, so didn't really feel like Questing Beast made a ton of sense. Oh, looks like it's our turn to get mana screwed. Well, I guess if I was gonna break, that was a good one to draw. What should I discard? It's just Cavalier. You agree, chat? Cavalier was the discard. When do you think I'll try more modern? Probably not until next week. I'll start playing modern when we're not when we decide as a team to not stream, you know, our updated standard decks. There's also the modern there's the modern makeup playoff or you know, the qualifier one. Jeez. Extra fire seems like a discard, and I disagree. They play negate. They might have Knight of Autumn. Definitely don't discard the extra fires. I think that's like the last card you want to discard. I'll see if I have time to like actually test for the tournament. It's the weekend before I leave for Los Angeles. It's like not this weekend, it's next weekend. I just play blue-white control again. Do you think this deck needs Ashok? I feel like Ashok's been really good in the past games, yeah. I feel like it's the best cheap card you can play against them. You have a good Stoneblade list? Yeah, I'll probably play a bit of Stoneblade, a little blue-white control. Correct.
I'm not going to sit this one out. I've got it.
It's kind of surprising they have to play multiple islands. You have to play multiple island despite Fabled Passage. And I'm sure they don't have more than 2, but...
I've got time.
That's gas, actually. Fire off fire. Oh, they have Beanstalk Giant in their deck. Is that card any good? I think I'd rather play Risen Reef. I think people overplay Beanstalk Giant. Especially if it makes you have to play, like, more basics. I don't know. Or more of the same basic is what I meant. I mean, is there a play? Is there a play besides just Cavalier plus Cavalier? To have negate mana and disdain full stroke mana? Wait. Do I just have to Clarion? Feel like I'm messing up. If I play Cavalier, all they need is like one removal spell and I'm dead. If I play Clarion now, I think I'll lose either way, right? Maybe I can win. I was probably pretty screwed either way. I don't think you can play Goose. I don't think Goose without Oko is good. I think this deck's probably really, really bad. What's Death to Fairy in their deck? Goose is just not good enough to play without Oko. And then Fine Broker is... What did Jess do? She tweeted she was 4-1 right now. She probably has 2 more matches tomorrow. So she locked up, she probably locked up like top 4 spot at least. Now she's probably fighting for top 2. No, they don't have to keep they can talk about their matches. They don't have to keep their score secret at all. They've been doing it for a while. I mean, for the previous splits too. They can't spoil the top 4 matches, because that's like what they stream on the that's the stream on Saturday. How's the deck so far? I haven't lost a match. I've been playing against Golos a lot too, and people have been complaining about am I supposed to draw now? I never know. People have been complaining about losing to Golos decks, and my deck doesn't beat Golos. Oh, how is Juza doing in the MPL? Let's see it. One tweet in the last hour. I know he didn't want to spoil too much because he was gonna make YouTube videos, I think, out of some of the matches, something like that. Gas. Cavalier next turn. Bounce my Cavalier. Cavalier again. Light mode. Light mode. The monster. Me when I pop up my light mode apps. Hey Tekken. Oh, it's kind of joking, but I guess not. Oh, I can scry first? That's pretty sick. I hope I'm not falling behind though. Having to do all that turn is like, I mean, I think I'm okay. But that's the first time we have to do that kind of, wow, more lands, jeez. Nassif actually playing well. Good for yourself, Makis. You can barely beat me when I play poorly. Should be happy I don't play well. Upkeep stop. I've already done it. I'm on it. Oh, it's actually huge that I kept plussing to fairy in this game specifically. Where are their triggers? There we go.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
What should I do? Clarion plus Giant. It's pretty good, right? Just
Don't worry, I got this.
not sure how relevant their Golos is. Actually, I should kill Teferi too, right? Might as well.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
Alright, gonna do upkeep stop again. Want to play some Jeskai Fire's Mirror match, McKees? It's gonna be really fun. I get Cavalier of Gaze. I get Cavalier of Gales. You get Elite Guard Mage. Let's see you at the finish line. How good is Castle in this deck? How good is the freaking Castle? I would have lost so badly without it. Alright, let's see real quick. They have 12 tokens. Oh, I don't have Clarion anymore. My hand is kind of trash. They have a lot of tokens. Ashok is not very good. It's like Cavalier and Drawn, I guess. Play a land. Bounce a token.
Let's try this.
Play a Cavalier. Discard 1, 2. Do haste. Do attack. Did I mess up, chat? I don't think I messed up. Cavalier need to attack? I think so, right? Trading for free zombies? What if they have a sweeper, though? Yeah, I'm not too sure if I had to attack with Cavalier. That's true. Don't cry upkeep. Okay, let's see what they do, I guess. Crisis. Crisis. What about now? Probably cry upkeep now. I feel like I'm gonna lose this game. Lost a match, deck is unplayable. I should have. Damn, I should have scry. I forgot about negate. That's fine. Yeah. Figured I was just gonna draw more gas so I didn't need to castle right away. But yeah. It's not McKee's fault. I mean, obviously, once they play Crisis, it changes my decisions. They have another counter spell. It's gonna be rough. Damn, I need a giant. Is a giant Wrath of God just good in this matchup somehow? So I can Cavalier, discard a land, play Cavalier, pump, attack with everyone. They have 12. If I bounce that, do I need to keep the fairy to bounce the Crisis? Eleven trample, 2 blockers. Damn. Well, definitely don't need giant. Definitely don't need second Cavalier. 6. That's 12. What does Cavalier actually do for me? Forces to double block. Yeah, I don't know if this is a winning line, but they can even have Veil of Summer somehow. Oh, they have Veil of Summer. It's weird to have Veil of Summer in this. Veil of Summer is so free. You can't like blame someone for bringing Veil of Summer against you. Wow. Oh, it's just GG. Direct. I mean, if I play Cavalier, I think I'm just dead on board, right?
Here we go.
So why did we lose this game? That negate, that Veil.
If you show remorse,
That a decent draw. We didn't have Ashiok. That was a game where I like kind of flooded a bit. I cavaliered and scried and just didn't really draw much. Turn that in.